Hello everybody and welcome back to Death Game Anime Girlfriend. Yay, I hope we're at the end because I can't fucking keep playing this game because a new game came out and I have to jump on it before other people do. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the PUBG video even though it wasn't really that great, but anyway, let's continue. I'm finding out in this chapter now. The reason why I did a PUBG video is because Dan's moving out of state, so I wanted to get a video with him. I have to play this fucking game along with my Mafia girlfriend, so that's gonna be fun. We stare at the game master in shock. This can't be happening. This is a little bit loud. There. I didn't get to read that because I had to tap out. Are you insane? You'll die too. I'd rather die than live knowing I failed, but... A sly note enters his voice. Fuck yeah, where's Sly Cooper at? There is one thing that will make me change my mind. What is it? We don't have time for this! Kamiko's right, we don't have time to waste. On the other hand, we don't know how to get out of here either. What do you want? My revenge. He points at Maddy. Oh no! Leave her here with me, and I'll let the rest of you go. What? Of course, he just wants Maddy to die, and so her father will suffer. But there's been enough bloodshed already. Oh, I'm not going to sacrifice my waifu. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. That's your opinion. But you're not the only one here. Give the others a chance to speak. No deal. No more sacrifices. We won't allow it. Yeah, you go. Detective Hannah, you go, girl. This facility will self-destruct in like 2 minutes, my dude. Oh, crap. Well, it looks like we'll all die here together after all. What a pity. EmberFox! What are we gonna do? Kamiko lunges for the game master. Tell us how to get out of here, you monster! Or what? Will you kill me? I'm about to die anyway. Or perhaps you'll torture me. Not enough time for that, I'm afraid. I run into the controls the game master used a minute ago. There must be a way. Maddy joins me. Try whatever you want. You'll never stop this self-destruct sequence without the password. Sorry. My throat's really dry and I can't do that voice a whole lot. And only I know what that is. I bet it's fucking Tetsu. Or it's like the date of like the murder or whatever. Indeed, when I try to stop the self-destruct sequence, the computer rejects my efforts and demands a password. Maddy, however, has moved to the surveillance screens. What are you doing? Get away from there! He tries to grab her, but Kamiko blocks his path. Here, look! She points to one of the screens. That door, it's... The screen shows a building on the outskirts. As Maddy cycles through the images, it displays from the exterior an empty interior room and 2 doors. Then it shows one more image, the surveillance footage of the other side of the door. It shows an empty field, the outside world. Hannah runs to the computer and types something. She's probably trying to look at fucking Pornhub, or if Hentai Haven's been resurrected. By Papa HH. Stop it! He forces Kamiko away, but I grab his arm before he can stop Hannah. We're not letting you win, bitch! You can't just steal the face of my best friend and expect me to let you live. Hannah enters one more thing and a red light on the screen turns green. It's unlocked! This facility will self-destruct in 1 minute, my dude. You'll never make it in time. He'll just lock the door again if we leave him here. He wants us all to die. I don't like either one of these options. I honestly would have fucking killed him. Like, no hesitation. Bullet in his fucking brain. Or fucking knife in his throat. Or in his ass. You know, Silent Hill style. Oh, damn. Kamiko is one of the best girls. Kamiko raises the gun we took from the game master earlier and strikes him over the head with it. He slumps to the ground, unconscious. Let's go. We're running out of time. You could have just shot him. I mean, nobody would miss him. As we race away from the observation room and toward the room, Maddy found the surveillance footage. I feel guilty about leaving Tetsu's brother to die, but we had no choice. Fuck him. He would have done everything in his power to kill us, just like he'd kill his own brother. This facility will self-destruct in like 30 seconds, bruh. This shit's gonna be lit in 30 seconds. We sprint towards the escape route. Thankfully, Hannah unlocked the right door, and the exit opens up to a field. A real field. Not the simulated town we've been imprisoned in for so long. But we can't stop yet. We must run for the safety and pray for the best. For the safety, yes. Behind us, an explosion rocks the facility. 4 of us survived. We escaped at last. The Game Master's twisted game is over. Okay, and just like that, we're skipping all the way to a week. Okay. It's hard to believe it's been a week already. The day after our escape were chaotic. We reunited with our families and spoke to the police. It felt like the questions went on forever. A team went into the remains of the facility to recover what evidence survived and what remained of the bodies. Now I stand in front of Tetsu's grave and wish things had worked out differently. He was my best friend, and he did terrible things to help his brother. Oh, finally, I get a good option. He was our friend, but hear me out. He was also a bit of a prick. Sometimes. And, he did try to help us, so we're gonna forgive him. If it'll let me tap it. There we go. Tetsu, even though you hurt people, I forgive you. I wish you could have escaped with us. You're my best friend, and there's so much I wanted us to do together. I'm sorry. I won't forget you. I bow my head in memory of my best friend. I feel bad for his family. Her voice makes me jump. Whoa! We agreed to meet here, but I was the first one to arrive. I turn to face Hannah. Me too. Tetsu. Tetsu and Takeru's adoptive family had to deal with not only their deaths, but also the acknowledgement of what Takeru did in particular. Footsteps crunched along the gravel. Kamiko and Maddy walked down the cemetery path toward us. How are you all doing? I'm fucked up in the head. I'm depressed. I haven't come out of my room in 25 days. Fucking wanted to kill myself. I'm okay. As good as can be expected. Maddy, what about you? I'm okay. She's at the same place where I am. This must be especially hard on her, since her father was at the center of it all. We spent some time together in the cemetery, visiting the graves that have been the place there for the others. I don't know what I'm reading anymore. Rufus, Lloyd, Andrew, and Courtney. Fuck douchebag, even though douchebag came in through the end. Fucking, I don't really care about Courtney. I think I can finally let go of what happened 10 years ago. Me too. That doesn't mean I'll stop improving myself, though. Yeah, you do you, bro. I'm glad I met all of you, even though, well, you know. I feel the same way. This shouldn't be goodbye forever. We should stay in touch. Yeah, I'd like that. It's a deal, then. Do we get to go to a high school and get to have a huge romance party or something? Dude, I'd love that. We could have our own slice of life anime. That'd be fucking great. We finish paying our respects, and then we head out from the cemetery. Maddy lagging slightly behind, as if distracted by her thoughts. I didn't want to bring it up with everyone here. It's just not a friend. But it's not just friendship, I feel. This is a conversation we should have in private. Ooh woo! My mind made up, I quickened my pace. Maddy. We're gonna walk with Maddy. I slow my pace and drop back to walk alongside Maddy. She blinks and tilts her head. EmberFox? I thought you might want some company. Oh, thanks. You don't have to walk with me, though. You're a fucking ugly piece of shit who nobody really likes, but everyone seemed to fucking confide in. I'll be fine. But I'd like to. Oh god, that's a smile if I've ever seen one. In that case, I accept. Oh, this is so polite. Finally, there's some romance in this game. We walk for a short time in silence. She keeps looking back over her shoulder at the graves. Are you okay? Not really. I can't stop thinking about how all this happened because of what my father did 10 years ago. The Sins of Our Fathers. It's one of my favorite fucking levels in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. He's not responsible for the game. He's responsible for what Takiro and Tetsu became. They're the ones who decided to get revenge. Most people don't do things like that, no matter what they're victims of. I guess you're right, but still, if you hadn't done it, maybe they'd have been alright. She shakes her head. It's so easy to get caught up in what-if questions, isn't it? But there's nothing we can't do. I don't entirely know what you're going through, but coming to terms with Tetsu's role in all this has been insanely hard for me, too. I mean, I even suspected him of becoming a murderer. That's right, I almost forgot you two were close. You trusted him. Yeah, he ended up becoming the Anakin to my Obi-Wan. She reaches out for my hand. Our fingers intertwine. Fuck yes, my dude. I guess more than anyone else can, you understand how I feel. Hand in hand, we leave the cemetery together. I feel better than I did before. I wish I did. It's nice to be with someone who understands the pain of realizing someone you trusted did terrible things. The others can't really understand, but Maddy's trying to accept who her father really was. I wonder why he did it. My father, I mean. It was probably to buy you like a really cool doll that you wanted when you were a little kid. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Their father was a businessman, right? He must have been rich. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe he just wanted money. It might be better not to know. Do you think so? It won't change anything either way. But if it's an unpleasant answer, it would just make you feel worse. But if I never know the truth, I'll imagine the worst anyway. Her soft laugh contains a hint of bitterness. Is that good enough? I don't think I can ever be that idealistic little girl again. That was a weird sentence to say. I can't convince myself he was in the right. I wish there was something I could say that would help. Just being with you helps a lot, EmberFox. I'm glad. Man, that smile, my dude. That smile, that fucking smile. It melts my freaking Arctic heart, my dude. It's global warming happening right now in my heart. This is great. I love this game so much. She gives my hand a gentle squeeze, and I squeeze back, breaking all of her fingers. Someday, I'll have to visit my father, and I have a lot of questions, and I want to see him again, too. I understand. I want to go meet him, too. But I don't want to get killed by him. I'm not ready yet, but eventually I'll have to face the truth. I'll be around if you need support. After all, I used to play World of Warcraft. And I was a mage. Heh, thanks, EmberFox. We walk together in silence for a little while longer, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable or awkward. Maddy's naturally quiet, and that's fine. Talking or silence, either is pleasant as long as we're together. Hey, EmberFox? Yes, my lovely. Thank you. Oh, fuck. You're welcome. For what? For trusting me during the game, I mean. They went through a lot of trouble to implicate me. I'm glad you believed in my innocence. There's no way someone with your flower print dress and your little white fucking rose in your hair could possibly be an evil person. And plus, those ice blue eyes are the same color of blue that entombed my heart before you melted it, so we're good, fam. The Game Master wanted us to name Maddy the murderer. Tetsu was always hostile toward her, too. I did notice that when I was playing, and I was like, why the fuck was he doing that? And now we know. I knew you weren't a murderer. And then she smiles and stabs me in my fucking eyeball. Not everyone would be so sure. Are you gonna kill me? You're just not the killer type. I can't imagine you hurting a fly. I don't know. They do say to watch for the quiet ones. Are you gonna kill me? Just get it over with. Alright? Just get it over with if you're gonna kill me. That'll be a great ending. She giggles. And I laugh too. And then we're both laughing. It isn't really funny, but we came so close to death, and yet we made it out with our lives. We're really lucky to be here. I wish we'd been able to stop the Game Master sooner. Yeah, you know, me too. Rufus, Lloyd. Sorry, best friend, I'll get to you in a minute. Rufus, Lloyd, douchebag, cock goblin, and of course, Tetsu. At least it's over now. Yeah. Some of these painful memories will never go away. We walk quietly again. As we talk, I look at Maddy. She's beautiful. If I didn't have her, I don't know how I'd feel right now. Probably more dead inside than the Game Master. I don't ever want to lose her. I have to tell her how I feel. I clear my throat. So, Maddy. Yes? Alright, this shouldn't make me nervous. It's much less scary dealing with the Game Master after all. I take a deep breath. We can get friend zoned with both of these answers, and I don't like. After all I've done for you, Maddy, you better accept me, because if you don't, I'll be dead inside. I'm really terrified of rejection in real life, so, we're friends, right? No, that doesn't work. Will you go out with me? We're friends, right? That's a more smoother approach. It's about as smooth as sea foam crackling on rocks, my dude. We're friends, right? She looks confused at first, but then she laughs. I'm not... Don't make me do another laugh. Alright, fine, you asked for it. Of course we're friends. Did you doubt it? Well, we were kind of forced together by circumstance, and I know you keep to yourself a lot. You're my friend, EmberFox. I care about you. Then we'll keep seeing each other now that we're free? Yes, of course. Welcome to the friend zone. I let out a breath I didn't realize I'd been holding. Then I laughed softly. God. Then I laughed softly to myself. Those thing would have gone away, but no. Strange, the sorts of things you can go through and yet still find normal. Social interactions, nerve-wracking. Yeah, that's why I'm an introvert. Things seem brighter now. Things still don't quite feel normal. Not yet. But they are going to get better. Jesus Christ! Well, hello! Will you be going home after this? Yeah, I probably should. What about you? Yes, that was my plan. I need some time to just relax and think about everything. Can I walk you home? Can I walk you home? She looked surprised at first, but not displeased. Yes, I'd like that. Lead the way, then. I'm glad we'll get to spend some more time together. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet. Just a few blocks from here. We walk together towards Maddy's home in comfortable silence. That's when you know you found someone special, is when you can walk with them and it could be quiet. Alright, hopefully it's about to get some saucy up in here. Well, here it is. This is a nice fucking place. Small, but comfortable. Like a perfectly sized breast. Okay, I probably shouldn't have said that. It has a cozy feeling. I can imagine Maddie sitting here at night, curled up on the couch with a book, or however else she likes to spend her time. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for letting me. She walks around the room, brushing her fingers against pieces of furniture and decorations. How'd you afford all this? Sometimes it feels so strange to be back. I almost got used to that weird little house in the fake town. I know what you mean. It became routine even if it wasn't pleasant. Nothing is quite the same as it used to be. She stops in front of a photograph. It shows a man and a woman together with a baby. Your parents? I don't really need to ask. I recognize Jonathan Hansen from that night, but it feels polite to ask about it. Yes, this is the only picture I have of the three of us together. She looks at it a moment longer and then turns away with a sigh. Her shoulders slump. Some things just can't be the same as they were before. I know. I wish there was something I could say or do to make everything better. I feel helpless right now. She meets my gaze. Fucking Harambe! Her own eyes filled with sadness. Is it like this when you think about Tetsu? Do little things remind you of him and you realize those memories aren't happy as they used to be? They are now, you morose motherfucker! Yeah. Too often. I wish I could make it stop. He's my best friend. We spent countless hours together. There's so many places that remind me of him. Even books or food triggers the memories. And they just aren't the same anymore. Yeah. At least we have each other. We can talk about it since we sort of understand what the other is going through. I think that'll help a lot. Thank you. Will you stay with me a while longer? Absolutely. I feel comfortable here with her. It brings a measure of peace that we both desperately need after what we went through. We still have a lot to learn about each other, don't we? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. What's your favorite show on Netflix? I don't have one because I don't really like Netflix that much anymore. They keep fucking up everything anime that I love. Yeah, I guess we do. There wasn't a lot of time for casual conversation before. Whenever we did relax, something awful happened. Just like my life. I'm looking forward to it. I look in her eyes and I can't help but smile. Me too. We're gonna be alright. I'm sure of it. It won't be easy. We suffered too much. And we still have to face the painful truths in our lives. But we'll make it. I like this ending. It's more optimistic than I've ever been in my entire life. The path that brought us together was a dark one, but I'm glad I met them all. I know we'll be able to support each other through the darkest times and emerge together into the light again. This is what this shit's all about, everybody. This is how you need to look at your guys' lives, with optimism and stuff. That's it. That's the end. 4. Restart story, huh? No. I'm happy with where we went. This isn't a Telltale game. I'm not going to play and get every possible ending. Well, that's actually a happy note for once. I've never seen an anime game leave off with such a happy note at the end. And that probably says that I haven't played a whole lot of them, but I have. I've played quite a few. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I know I did. It was pretty good. Story was alright. Characters were a little cliche, and a couple were basic, but I did enjoy the. I like how they put a mindfuck over on me. That was really good. And the fact that a lot of the characters came to the same conclusion that I did, it was pretty good. So all in all, this game is definitely worth a play, but if you watched it, then there's no point of playing it yourself, unless you want to get that all to yourself. Now, I'm gonna go live on Instagram and play some Silent Hill. So you guys already know my Instagram, and if you don't, well then I'll just type it in on the bottom. You can look me up on Instagram, follow me, and boom, you can watch me play some Silent Hill. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my series, and I'm going to be doing every single one of these fucking girlfriend games until I can get a job and get a capture card. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this series, and I know you guys just looked at it because you guys didn't know how the game it actually is. Mainly it's pay to fucking get a girlfriend, but hey, I still got one for the most part. I mean, I got to hold her hand. If you know anything, that's almost third base in anime language. Thank you guys for joining me on this series, and I'm glad to finally finish something on my channel. Anyway, hope to see you guys in the next series. Goodbye!